Hi guys, it's me, and today we're taking a deep dive into a setup that a lot of you have been asking about, the Samsung 55-inch class OLED 4K S95C series, paired with the Samsung HWS801B soundbar. This is the 2023 OLED TV model with Quantum HDR, Dolby Atmos, and Object Tracking Sound Plus, and the soundbar brings wireless Dolby Atmos and DTS from 2022. If you want to pick up this combo, you can find the link in the description below. But first, let's break down what makes this setup special. Starting with the TV itself, Samsung's S95C OLED is a big step forward from previous models. OLED technology, as you probably know, is all about perfect blacks and infinite contrast. Each pixel emits its own light, so you get those deep, inky blacks and really vibrant colors that make HDR content pop. And speaking of HDR, the S95C is Quantum HDR, which means it can handle bright highlights and subtle shadows incredibly well, giving you a cinematic feel even in bright rooms. One of the coolest features of this TV is Object Tracking Sound Plus, which basically means the audio follows the action on screen. When something moves left to right, the sound moves with it. It's subtle, but it adds a ton to immersion, especially for movies and gaming. And yes, it supports Dolby Atmos, so if you've got a compatible movie, you'll hear it in a 3D sound space, which is really impressive for a TV speaker setup. Design-wise, Samsung has kept it sleek. The S95C has a slim, almost bezel-less frame, which makes it easy to mount on a wall or keep on a modern TV stand. The cable management is clean, and it doesn't feel like it's stealing attention. It's meant to blend into your living space while delivering a premium viewing experience. Now, moving on to the HWS801B soundbar, this is where things really get exciting. If you're someone who wants more than just the TV's built-in speakers, this soundbar is a huge upgrade. It's got wireless Dolby Atmos and DTS, which means you get the 3D immersive audio without dealing with a bunch of wires or a complicated home theater setup. The soundbar pairs perfectly with the S95C, thanks to Samsung's Q-Symphony technology, which syncs the TV and soundbar speakers for a richer, fuller soundstage. The HWS801B is rated at 330 watts, so it's powerful enough for a living room or medium-sized home theater setup. Bass is punchy thanks to the built-in subwoofer, but the mids and highs are crystal clear. Dialogues are sharp and natural, and it handles fast action scenes really well, no muddiness or lag. Whether you're watching movies, streaming shows, or gaming, it elevates the experience dramatically. Setup is super straightforward. Both the S95C and HWS801B have HDMI eARC support, so you only need one cable to get high-quality audio from the TV to the soundbar. You can also connect via Bluetooth if you want a cable-free setup, and Samsung's SmartThings app makes controlling the system a breeze. You can adjust audio modes, EQ settings, and even sync it with other Samsung smart devices in your home. Performance-wise, the S95C shines in every type of content. Gaming on this OLED is phenomenal, there's low input lag, a fast response time, and it supports HDMI 2.1 features, including 4K at 120 Hz. So whether you're playing the latest console games or watching 4K Blu-rays, everything looks buttery smooth. And because OLEDs don't rely on backlighting, you won't get the typical blooming effect you sometimes see on LED TVs in dark scenes. That, combined with the TV's HDR capabilities, really makes the visuals pop. One area where people sometimes worry about OLEDs is burn-in, but Samsung has implemented smart pixel shifting and screensavers to help prevent it. So, for normal viewing habits, you shouldn't have an issue. Just avoid leaving static images up for hours at a time, and you'll be fine. The soundbar complements the TV perfectly. With its Dolby Atmos support, it creates a more immersive environment than just relying on the TV speakers alone. The wireless subwoofer ensures you get full-bodied low-end without taking up extra space in your living room. And, because it's wireless, placement is flexible, you're not tethered to the TV. It also has different sound modes for movies, music, and voice content, so you can fine-tune your experience depending on what you're watching. Another aspect worth mentioning is smart TV features. The S95